woke up while nature was sound asleep, so I could marvel at its kingdom. I strolled through its lush gardens and saw every little wonder up close. Here, you can dance with giants, discover a feast for the eyes, and a feast for the appetite. Walls that hold heroes' stories told me of their bravery, while sacred places blessed my journey. I roamed places that stood the test of time, and others that were there since the beginning.
Every day, I wake up to a feast. Where I can sink my teeth into history. Or shock my taste buds with something new. It's here I learned the color of sweetness, expanded my pantry, and my appetite. Every next bite only leaves you hungry for more.
Just woke up from the time of my life. It started with a major throwback. Then I got to meet the big shots. I found a sweet spot between cultures and hung out with the artsy crowd. I even picked up a few things along the way. After that, things kicked into overdrive. It started with a whirlwind through the streets, an unforgettable eats, a celebration of flavor in every bite, and an epic new party at every turn. The best thing about it here, the good times are never over.
Mabuhay! You're now boarding GPSTV. Ako si Aya Fernandez, ang inyong online travel buddy. Join me as we navigate our way through your favorite destinations. Only here on GPSTV, making sure to #go safe, go travel. So, sabi nila, the less money spend, the longer you can travel for. Agree ba kayo dyan? So yan ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong episode na to. And are you also the type who works with a certain budget? Kayo ba yung mga kuripot dyan? So kaway-kaway sa mga fellow kuripot. How can we maximize the reach of our money in terms of sites to see and places to be? So, and of course, there is also the desire to get to know other cultures, for an enriching experience, for one's overall wellness. Diba? Ganun naman talaga tayo pag nagta-travel. Hindi lang for Instagrammable posts, but of course, sa overall experience. Now, this doesn't mean going for the cheapest option available. If you have a long bucket list, just like me, but would like to make the most out of their trips while staying on a budget, then this episode is for you. Tumpak na tumpak for you. Let's now call on our budgetarian travelers for today to help us out and looking for the real deals. Diba? Sa ganitong usapin, sila ang talagang experts. For our first guest, we have the owner and founder at Gala PH. And also known for his Javi's journey, no other than Mr. Javi Francisco.
Hi. Hi, Aya.
Hello, Sir Javi. Next, we have a backpacker and vlogger. Pwede nyo siyang ma-follow sa @Jeff Riddles. Mr. Jeff Riddles. Oh, mabuhay. Good afternoon. Next guest we have from Cagayan de Oro City, travel enthusiast. O, diba? Galing pang Mindanao. The Backpacker Philippines, thebackpackerphilippines.com. She is also DJ Tony of Easy Rock Cagayan de Oro, Miss Tonette Lahos.
Hi! Mayong hapon from
Hi.
Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental. Kumusta mong tanan din ha? Stay safe. Thank you for watching.
Mayong buntag, mayong adlaw. Hello po, Miss Tony. Next, we have a digital content creative and backpacker, Miss Rai Marvilla.
Hi!
And last but not the least, nako, nakakatawa and sobrang GV ng mga content na to. A content creator at the Kuripot Traveler, Mr. Dave Guino.
Taray. Hello, magandang hapon. Maupay nga aga. Hey, yung tanan.
Ayan, hello everyone and welcome to GPS TV. Safe getaways, mabuhay sa inyong lahat. So guys, sa mga ating viewers sa Facebook and YouTube, tamang tutok lang talaga online para malaman mo yung mga latest trends and updates, kung saan ba nga pwede na ba maglakbay o kaya maglakpat siya ngayon. And of course, dito lang yan sa GPS TV on Facebook and YouTube. So ito na. Kanina pa ako na-excited before mag-start yung show na to na talagang simulan tong episode na to. So ngayon, itatanong ko na kayo guys, what jump-started your budgetarian journey? Ano yung nag-push sa inyo para tahakin tong landas na to ng matawag kayong budgetarian traveler? And anyone can start,
My wanderlust started when I started reading also travel features in magazines and newspapers way back college days, no? So it was like, wow, may ganito pala sa Pilipinas. So I gotta be there someday. Yung parang ganun lang. After
Nagsimula po sa parang projects?
Yes, actually, we were asked to read newspapers and check on travel features. So ganun lang yon. Ang gagana kasi ng mga features sa mga travel magazines before. So yun. Sabi ko nga, I gotta see this in person. I have to be there in person. So after college, I started wandering nearby places. Yung dito Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental, Iligan, yung provinces in our region lang muna. So that's how I started backpacking.
Thank you, Miss Tony. Ikaw naman, Sir Dave.
Sir Dave, ako naman, feeling ko it started when I was in third year high school. Kasi first time, nakulong lang kasi ako sa province, sa Tacloban. So malayo siya sa Manila. So nung third year, it was my first time to ride a plane. It was for a conference sa Baguio, SEMLI, if you're familiar with SEMLI. Tapos doon ko na-realize. Yeah,
Third year high school?
Third year high school.
Okay.
Tapos doon ko na-realize na ang ganda ng Pilipinas, so overwhelmed na ako kasi nakikita ko lang sa TV. Tapos ganito pala to, di ko nga maalala kung ilang beses kong nasabihin yung katabi ko na, my first time to ride a plane, ganyan. Tapos nung papuntang Baguio, kita na, wow, parang daming maganda sa Pilipinas, kita to travel ka lang. Tapos pag akyat ko ng Baguio, parang, oh my God, paano nagkaroon ng city sa bundok? Yung ganung sa siyasam na makita mo while traveling. Tapos doon ko na nag-start pinangarap na to travel.
Oh, ang ganda. Ikaw naman, Miss Rai.
For me, sobrang life-changing to actually. Kasi before, yung travel meant differently to me. So yung mga pasyal-pasyal lang, yung mga weekend getaways, or yung mga a few days sa ibang bansa. But the thing with this is that ang mahal niya. So parang when I discovered backpacking, yung idea niya na it's freedom, it can be cheap, and you can travel long term. Kasi for me, what I did was I volunteered and like worked while I was traveling. So full time talaga, I left everything behind. So parang yung idea for me is like, yes, okay, this is my life. And the thing with this too is na-discover ko siya nung lowest point of my life. So parang mental health siya. And so nung discover ko na backpacking, this I don't have to go with what society expects me to be, but I can just be who I am, go for what I want. So yun talaga yung nag-sell for me.
You mentioned something about when you were at your lowest point. So, do you usually go ba with your friends or ano ka, yung solo traveler ka?
Solo kasi in-invite ko yung mga friends ko to join me backpacking. Pero sila yung parang, okay, I want to do it, pero laging may pero. So parang they think na it requires you so much bravery and strength to do so. Yeah, or skills, pero like you just go with it, you know? So naging solo traveler lang talaga ako.
Alright. Kung ayaw, di wag. Di ako mag-isa. Sige, mamaya, pichikahin pa namin ikaw about that. How about you, Sir Javi? Saan nagsimula ang iyong pagiging budgetarian traveler?
Ayun, it started as a leisure travel, parang escape from stress of work, ganon. And then I travel with my office mates, siguro mga quarterly. Then we discovered yung mga promo fares, yung literally na piso lang talaga dati yon. Piso lang talaga yung airfare from one place to another. So, yun ang saya-saya na namin na, uy, piso lang to That was an achievement for a budget. That's 1 peso. It's a great budget, 'di ba? And then ayun, the destination, usually yung pinupuntahan lang namin yung mga sikat na places like Bohol, Boracay or so, ganun lang muna.
Tapos tsaka na nag-flourish yung mga hindi pa kilala.
Yes,
Parang si Miss Tony na nagsimula sa magazines, yung mga nakikita, then tsaka na gano'n naman no? Basta simulan mo lang. And kayo naman po, Sir Jeff, paano
Ako naman,
nagsimula?
nag-start siya birthday travel lang. So, nung birthday ko, parang sabi ko, makapag-travel kaya? So, nag-search ako sa Facebook kung merong nag-o-offer ng travel. And then, nakita ko yung Boreas Island. So, it's a joiner tour lang. So, nung nandun ako sa Boreas Island, doon ko na-realize na, wow, ang ganda pala. So, the next week, nag-travel ako ulit. So, naghanap ulit ako ng tour sa Facebook. So, joiner lang. Then, the following
Anong year ito?
2017.
Okay.
That was 2017. So, yun.
The following week?
After the following week, nag-travel ulit ako, joiner ulit, then ganyan. Hanggang sa nag-start na nga ako neto. Parang every week, natuto akong mamundok, falls, beach, so lahat ng pwedeng puntahan. Pero ano lang muna siya, bali land travel lang. So hindi pa yung may plane. So within Luzon, Region 4 yan. Baguio, ganyan. Then, nung nag-start na ako mag-backpacking, alam ko Christmas yon. So after Christmas, parang 26 yata, December 26, 2017. So naisipan ko lang punta lang ako Nueva Vizcaya. Then, solo lang ako noon. So, hindi ko pa alam paano gagawin. Ang dala ko lang damit is 2. So, it's parang overnight lang talaga. Then, ang nangyari is, nakarating ako Nueva Vizcaya. Then, pagdating ko doon, hindi ko palang gagawin. Para ako matutulog, ganyan. So, as in, wala akong idea kung ano yung backpacking, kung ano yung ko. Wala din akong contact na tour guide.
Oo.
So, bali, ang sinundan ko lang is yung may nakita ako sa Facebook din. Actually, puro Facebook lang nakikita ko na guide. Then, from there, nung sinundan ko lang siya, nakarating ako sa Cebu, Nueva Vizcaya, yung Kapisaan Cave.
Okay. Wow!
Yun yung una kong...
Ang ganda nung napuntahan mo na,
yes.
considering na walang tourist guide. Wow. So, kayo naman? Oo. Ang ganda na, nagsimula lang sa birthday, yung isa nagsimula lang sa conference, sa college project, sa isa na kailangan self soul searching. Ngayon naman, Miss Rai, tatanong ko and the others, ano naman yung what made you start your vlog or vlog? Ano yung nag-decide sa'yo na to document your travels?
Usually, kasi before I just use Instagram para mag-document. And then this year actually ko lang nag-start na mag-vlog. So like writing. Because I'm more into writing than like taking a video of myself. Like kahit sa Instagram, hindi ko pinapakita yung mukha ko. So at least yung vlog, it's just, information that you can read. Pero I started doing that. Pero yun nga, may mga plans for this year na travel pa. So I can write more. Pero pandemic. So parang okay. So post project muna siya for now. And then later on, dyan na natin pa-plan pa kung ano mangyayari.
Pero kahit na post project yan, hindi ko to palalagpasin nang hindi mo siya ipa-plug. Go! Plug away!
Yeah, so yung name is Rye on the Road. So ryeontheroad.com. So for now, post project pa nga siya. So you can just follow me sa Instagram like rye.marvilla. So andun lahat yung mga photos ko from past travels. And yeah.
Yung Rai on the road, meaning yung concept ba na yun ay lagi kang literal na nasa on the road?
Yeah, kasi yun nga yung difference kasi before, wala akong nami-meet na mga Filipinos who are just like constantly on the road. Usually yung mga nami-meet ko is may mga foreigners. Parang sa atin, it's a scary idea to just like live while you're traveling. So for
Exactly.
me, I wanted to give light na even though you're from the Philippines na you have a third world passport, na it can be powerful and hindi dapat mayaman ka or from mga European countries ka to survive being out there. So like what I wanted to, mga content na I wanted to give out is like volunteering, working while on the road, and yeah, just going for what you like. Kasi yung idea for me is that so many people are stuck with what they want. I mean, if it's what makes you happy, then it's fine. But gusto ko yung mga people to have that choice na they can choose the life that they want.
Oh, so nice. It's important to really to learn how to stay present. Thank you, Miss Rai. How about you, Miss Tony? Paano naman nag-start yung sa inyo?
What pushes me to write content about traveling? I think self-enrichment journey yan eh. I am learning as I travel. So I want to show everybody na we have beautiful places, we have kind people, we have places right at our doorsteps, kumbaga, na hindi mo na kailangang magpunta ng ibang bansa to see these kind of places. Andito lang talaga sa Pilipinas. And to tell everyone to help locals promote their services and their products. So that's why I write not just about the traveling, how to go there, how to go around, but ano yung mga products and ano yung mga anong klase ng mga tao meron tayo, 'di ba? Especially
Totoo
the
yun.
tribes.
Ang
Opo.
ganda. Kasi talagang
The locals.
Oo, the
Yes.
best way na makilala mo ang iyong bansa ay alamin mo yung storya ng tao. Bukod
Yes.
sa magandang nakikita, yun talaga eh. Oh, ang ganda. Thank you. Miss
And I always
Tony.
say, I may add, Miss Aya, I always say travel Philippines first before anywhere else.
True, true. Miss Tony, i-plug nyo na rin yan, yung mga napapublish nyo at napopost nyo.
Yes, ilang years na ba? Tagal na. Way back mga 2000 plus pa. So that is the Backpacker Philippines, a Facebook page, and nandun na lahat po yung mga travels natin anywhere in the Philippines. From Luzon to Visayas to Mindanao. So, pa-check na rin po. And tangkilikin natin ang sariling atin beautiful places in the Philippines. That is the Backpacker Philippines. Thank you.
Alright. Dagang salamat, Miss Tony. Kayo naman, Sir Javi pala. Paano naman nag-start yung vlog or pag-vlog nyo ng inyong mga travels?
Well, personally, hindi siya vlog, but it's more of like a photo dump or of my travel.
Series.
Yes, so it's Gala PH, and my personal, it's JV's Journeys. So these are journeys, either mountains or beach. So the Gala PH is also a travel group. We promote, of course, Gala the PH, so Gala the Philippines. So ayun, yun yung
Kaya pala. Okay.
doon siya nagsimula. So it started with the objective of promoting other travelers to go around the Philippines first. So ayun, and then we promote the Project 81 challenge. Yun, Project 81. I myself am a graduate of PH 81.
Wow! Ano naman ang Project 81? Share nyo sa amin.
So, Project 81, as I mentioned, there are 81 provinces in the Philippines. So, this came about sa mga early bloggers na parang challenge nila yung mga travel bloggers dati. So, they by helping promote tourism, they have this challenge na, okay, we have to complete each provinces visiting this and promote each provinces their beauty, of course. Ayun. And then marami ay na-start siya way back sa mga 2014 with those sikat na mga travel bloggers ngayon. And then eventually na-adapt na lang siya ng mga ngayon recently ng mga backpackers na rin. So there napasok yung mga budget traveling kasi parang how to go from one province to another. So ganun ang
O tsaka oo nga naman, 81 provinces yun. So dapat talaga magtipid ka para makumpleto mo yung
Yes.
81. Pero akala ko, nung una, yung 81 provinces na challenge for backpackers, hindi pala. Parang nag-stem lang.
Yes. Parang ano to siya, parang it's a challenge for yourself. Parang hindi naman kailangan every traveler to take it, but it's self-fulfillment kumbaga. Like us, like eto sa panel ng mga travelers. I mean, I would promote you to visit, of course, the Philippines first.
Yes, Sir Javi, i-own nyo na yung bragging rights na nakumpleto nyo yung 81. Libre lang naman po magyabang dito.
Yes. Yeah, and I would like to promote on behalf of that na Gala page. It's a Facebook page, and JV's Journeys, my personal page on IG and Facebook as well.
Alright.
So yun.
Okay, so yan na, dumadami na yung listahan nyo. Yung sunod naman ay yung Gala PH. Ngayon naman, Sir Dave, ato kahit bumabagyo, nag-vlog to eh. So, ano yung, what made you start your vlog or your blog? At paano mo napag-desisyon na i-document yung travels mo?
Ako, I just started last year. Tapos, I'm a very sentimental person. So, I want the memories to be immortalized. Yun lang talaga, di ba? Parang diary lang, yung YouTube channel. So, last year I started it. And since aside from immortalizing memories, gusto ko ring i-share yung experiences sa mga manonood, sa mga tao. Kasi I always love watching travel shows on TV. Tapos ako kasi, personally, parang dinadala din ako, for example, Lido Arellano, ganito, ganyan, pupunta ng Batanes, ganyan. Oh my gosh, ang ganda. So gusto ko din ma-share yung ganong experience.
Minsan gusto ko rin yung mga vlog na para sa kanila eh. Yung tipong, yung pag-treasure nila ng memories na yun, babalikan nila. And then nakikisaw-saw ka na lang dun sa pagbalik ng memories nila yun, sa particular journey nila yun. Sige, balikan natin yan si Sir Dave na kumukhang nag-travel din yung signal niya. Sige, let's go first to Sir Jeff. Ano yung, yan, yung may pa-screen name eh. Simulan muna natin sa tanong na bakit Jeff Riddles, Sir Jeff?
Yung Jeff Riddles kasi is nabuo yun on a travel din. So, may game na riddles, and then from there, parang luckily alam ko lahat yung sagot dun sa riddle. So swerte lang ako noon. So, oo. Tapos from there, nag-start na siya na tawagin nila ako na Jeff Riddle. So from then on, ginamit ko na siya. Hanggang sa, yun, nadala ko na siya sa travel. Ganyan.
Bakit naman paano kayo nakapag-decide na, ay, magbablog na ako?
Okay. So, dati kasi, I'm a private person. So, ang ginagawa ko lang is IG lang talaga, picture, ganyan. So, sa IG lang talaga ako nagpo-post nun. At saka sa personal account ko, yung personal account ko sa Facebook. Normally, nagpo-post lang ako isang picture sa isang place, ganyan. So, hindi talaga ako ma-post na tao sa Facebook. And then, itong pandemic nag-start. So, ako, as a traveler na halos weekly nagta-travel, na-miss ko yung pagta-travel. So, binalikan ko yung mga picture ko. So, halos lahat kasi, so nalulungkot ako noon. Sabi ko, balikan mo nga yung mga picture ko. So, yan. Then, noon, napag-isipan ko na, bumuo nga nung, nabuhayin ko yung nagawa ko na page before. Then, nag-start ako magsulat sa Facebook ng mga travels ko. Then, yun, pinopost ko yung mga picture ko para yung mga viewers, may nilook forward sila after pandemic. Yan. At least, di ba, kahit di sila nakakapag-travel is nakikita nila na, ay, ang ganda talaga ng Pilipinas.
Sir Jeff,
after pandemic.
Yeah. At saka, ngayon pa lang, dito rin sa GPSTV, ganun, tumpak na tumpak yung objectives ng page ninyo
Yes.
sa atin. But Sir Jeff, what made you make your Facebook page?
Ginawa ko siya nun, actually, noon pa kaya nagawa 2017. Pero hindi ko siya pinofocus kasi nga, tamad ako mag-document, tamad ako magsulat, ganyan. So, etong pandemic lang talaga yung nag-push sa akin na gumawa. Kasi wala tayong travel, walang ginagawa. And then, nasa aviation industry din ako, so wala din kaming operation, so walang work, ganyan.
Ito naman, itatanong ko naman kayo, ano yung mga habits that you do to fill the wanderlust in you? Have you started going out already? Or ano yung schedule nyo? What was your schedule like before? Tapos parang paano nyo siya na-incorporate now? So let's start with Miss Rai.
So far, yung pwede ko lang magawa is just watching vlogs and planning for future travels. Kasi right now, it's really not the time to travel, para hindi lang sa safety natin, but like safety of other people around us. Na it's important na hindi, like you can do something, like little bits, maybe travel your own province or just like safer place for other people and then save up na lang for like the big travels in the future. So yeah, like here, it's nice naman kasi I get to focus on other things and like now, just planning na nga lang for the next travels.
And gusto ko yan kasi yun yung pinapromote natin ngayon And ngayon naman, in this episode, malalaman natin ano specifically yung ipagpaplanuhan natin. Thank you, Miss Rai. How about you, Sir Dave? Ayan, nagbalik na siya. Pero bago mo sagutin tong bagong tanong, sagutin mo muna paano ka nag-come up dun sa title ng vlogs mo?
I just actually started my page last week. Wala lang maisip na Kuripo Traveler because me, myself, I'm a Kuripo. Tapos gusto ko ding ma-share aside from the experiences kung paano sila makakatipid. Kasi actually, even me before, I was afraid to travel because we have, yung thought natin na parang mahal mag-travel tulad na din ng mga nasabi nila. But you can actually travel kahit hindi ka super yaman. Diba? So, ayun, I just started my page and I want to share my travel tips sa mga tao. Kaya, na-start ko na siya last week and if gusto i-like, just click my Facebook page. Nauna mag-promote.
Oo, okay. Yun, doon na naman tayo papunta. Pero, Sir Dave, what are the habits that you do now to fill the wanderlust in you? Have you started going out na already?
No, not yet. So, nasa bahay ako more than 6 months na. Hindi pa ako nakakalabas.
So, what do you do to...
Ginagawa ko nanonood ng vlogs.
True. O nga naman, pag miss na miss mo, makaka-discover ka pa ng new and fellow vloggers, di ba? How about you, Miss Tony? What are the habits that you do to fill in the wanderlust in you?
During the quarantine period, I doubled my home workout routine. Yung ganun, yung planks ko ilang beses in a day. And I read also old magazines, old books, read online. Nagiging plantita na rin tayo. Taking care of the pets, cleaning the closets, and of course, planning para sa mga next travels. But Recently, I've traveled already one place. Na-feature na natin yung pagre-reopen nila. So, I have traveled new normal in new normal ways na kailangan natin yung safety health measures natin when we travel, but not much has changed, ha. Great stay pa rin, amazing rides, yung climate is okay, parang nagpupunta lang ng Baguio, ganon. That was in Dahilayan Forest Park in Bukidnon province.
Wow, they just reopened.
Yes, just recently. So we featured that one sa page.
Titignan po namin yan, Miss Tony.
Thank you.
How about you, Sir JV? What are the habits that you do to fill in the wanderlust in you?
Ayun, just recently, the simple yung mga malapit lang, like I've been to Tagaytay. So, it's the very near to my place. I'm from Muntinlupa. So, just a visit. So, no more travel requirement. But of course, you have to practice safety protocols. But prior to that, during the quarantine, I also check out my travel documentaries, and then reminisce the pictures I had, yung mga ayun, remember those places that I have been and the people I have been with. So yun lang.
Nainggit naman ako. Thank you, Sir JV. How about you, Sir Jeff?
Ngayon nakapag-travel na din ako last week yan. So, pero dito lang sa Laguna muna. So, parang love your own province muna ang peg ng mga travelers ngayon. Kasi normal sa atin kasi dati before wala pang pandemic, parang ang gusto natin puntahan lagi yung malalayo. So, hindi natin napapansin yung kung ano yung malapit sa atin. So, right now, parang it's our chance na para i-promote din yung province natin, kung anong merong makikita dito sa amin sa Laguna. Ganyan. So, yun yung plan.
Thank you. Nga, no? During the previous episodes kasi, we heard from leaders, from business owners, from different perspectives. And ngayon naman, we are hearing from fellow travelers, but merong twist. They are in a budget. And it's interesting to hear na they start again through little travels. So, hindi ibig sabihin, meron kang budget na sinusundan, hindi ka na makakapag-travel. Hindi ibig sabihin na kulang ka sa budget, hindi na tayo makakatulong sa tourism industry sa pagbabalik ng ating turismo sa bansa. So, thank you guys for sharing those. Ngayon naman, gusto ko kayong tanungin, why should people try out backpacking or budget traveling? Yan. How can we encourage them to go out and explore? Diba? Parang Dora lang eh, no? Go out and explore. Kasi I believe every adventure has its unique offering eh, diba? Kaya hindi lang naman budget traveling eh, puro hindi mo na na-enjoy kasi nga puro budget restricted. So why should people try out backpacking or budget traveling? Miss Rai?
So for me, like I said before, life-changing talaga siya. You know, it's to me more than just seeing new places and experiencing new things. Kasi you get to immerse yourself in different cultures, you get to meet new people, you widen your perspective. So it's not just you just see more of the world, you also get to discover a lot of yourself. And for me, ang dami kong natutunan na life skills na you don't really get to learn in school. So ang dami, like you get to be independent, you get to budget your own money, so financial-wise, you get to be resourceful, and so many things. Ang dami, di ko na may isa-isa.
Life-changing. Thank you, Miss Rai. Ito naman, Sir Dave. Bakit dapat mag-budget traveling ang ating madla?
Yeah. Kasi pag budget ka, more budget travels, ibig sabihin nun, more destinations pa in the future, diba? And yun talagang major reason ko na mag-travel kasi ang ganda din ng Pilipinas, 'di ba? Last year we went to Limasawa Island, malapit lang sa Tacloban. Tapos ang dami kong na-discover about culture, not just culture but also history. Na next year 500 years na pala yung unang misa dito sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Nangyari yung 1521. Yung mga ganyang bagay na-discover ko through traveling. Cultural reaching siya, na-educate ka rin sa iba't ibang bagay.
Totoo yan. Hindi mo yun matututunan sa
Yeah.
eskwelahan. Tsaka, well, lalo na, graduate na tayo. Pero, hindi mo yun mapapag-aralan sa libro. Kailangan mo talagang puntahan. Siguro,
Mm-mm.
sa yung mga nasa probinsya, siguro, tinatawanan niyo yung mga taga Metro Manila. Kasi, dito, inggit na inggit ako sa mga nasa probinsya. Kasi, ang daming options. Pero anyway, kaya nga tayo nandito, Aya Fernandez, para malaman yung mga tips. Kayo naman, Miss Tony.
Yeah, Miss Aya, tama yan. We don't have to be rich to be able to travel, to be able to backpack and see these places no na napupuntahan na namin. We could save for future travel plans naman. Ako personally, I check on sales, on promos, on discounts, and save up for accommodation and for pocket money for activities naman. So, you could also travel like a local. Yung parang di mo na kailangan mag-travel through travel agencies or travel agents. Just be a wise and smart traveler. Pwede kang ngang maging joiner para makapag-travel. So you could save a lot. And not just the time and yung money din, especially.
Miss
Diba?
Tony, for the benefit of everyone, ano yung joiners?
Yung joiner, lahat naman siguro ng backpackers na nandito nagiging joiner na rin before
Nakapag-joiners na rin ako
Nakapag-join na rin. We started actually as solo backpacker. Pag gusto mo kasing magpunta ng medyo malayo from your place, dapat mag-join ka na lang ng isang group or groups of backpackers or travelers na rin. So you could save yung fare, yung sa accommodation. Kasi yung, for example, sa accommodation, di ba? May dorm type kasi for groups kung marami kayong mga travelers. So you could save a lot. Hindi mo na kailangang kumuha ng room on your own. Pwede naman yun, yung dorm type na yun. And ano pa, you could take a bus, take a jeep, a kalesa, a tartanilla, pwede yan. Pwede ding know the place a little by foot, di ba? Wag mahiyang magtanong and trust the locals. So that's how we do it. That's how may mga ways din na nakaka-save ka talaga. Just be wise and be smart traveler.
True. Thank you, Miss Tony. O, yan guys kung yung mga barkada nyo, tulad ni Miss Rai, medyo KJ o kaya ang daming palusot, yung hindi pwede kayong mag-solo travel or mag-joiners. Gaya ng experience at inexplain ni Miss Tony. How about you, Sir JV? Why should people try out backpacking or budget traveling?
Backpacking and budget traveling is somewhat rewarding in the sense na you get to know other people, so marami kang matutunan as what Rai mentioned. So one is that you got to mingle other fellow travelers along the way. You can like for instance you need to haggle for a price. Those are the thrift advices you will learn during backpacking and budget traveling, because you know yourself that you are in a tight budget or in a limited budget. So
na ano mo yung creativity mo no? Nasa stretch. Sige, mamaya hihingi naman kami ng tips kung paano i-maximize yung creativity na yan. How about you, Sir Jeff? Why should people try out backpacking or budget traveling?
Yung backpacking or budget traveling kasi magtuturo yan sa iyo ng napakaraming lesson. So, unang-una is yung pagiging independent mo. So, pag travel, so, lalo na pag solo traveler ka, so wala kang kakapitan kasi So, sarili mo lang ang mahihingan mo ng tulong. So, yun nga, pag as a traveler, dapat ano ka din sa local, in touch ka din sa local. Kasi yung local yung nakakaalam kung saan yung murang pagkain, yung murang hotel, yung murang ganito, ganyan. Lahat ng mga kailangan mo, nakakaalam na yung locals Kaya pag may pupunta ka sa ibang lugar na hindi mo alam, mag-in touch ka lagi sa mga locals. Kasi sila yung nakakaalam ng mga secret, ng mga mumurahin, yung mga budget-friendly na mga kailangan mo dun sa lugar na yun.
Ang ganda nung sinabi nyo na connect with the locals, no? While being independent. And natututunan mong maging independent in a fun way, diba?
Yes.
Ang ganda nun. Thank you, Sir Jeff. Pagkatapos kong marinig yung mga storya nyo kung bakit kayo nagsimula, paano kayo nagsimula, parang gusto ko na rin umalis na nga now na. Charot lang. Joke lang. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. Pero bago ang lahat, sa ating mga viewers, wag muna kayong aalis dahil we will be right back after this short break. Mabuhay! Welcome back. You're still with me, Aya Fernandez, all here on GPSTV. We're still with the wise budgetarian travel buddies to keep us on the loop on the things to do if you're a budgetarian. AKA Koripot, like me, di ba? Pinaganda pa eh, budgetarian. Charot lang. But what was the longest trek na you've gone backpacking or went out for a trip before resetting? Parang yung longest backpacking experience? At saka share nyo na rin how did it affect the work that you do? Let's start with Miss Rai.
For me, I started 2017. So for more than 2 years na siya, non-stop. Kasi what I did was, I only saved up enough money for maybe a few months, like 2 months, 3 months. Tapos, because I got to discover na I can volunteer and I can work wherever I am. So, na-prolong ko na siya for like more than 2 years. So, yeah, umuwi lang ako recently and then moved to Siargao. So, para live naman in the Philippines. Pero, yeah, Manila, enough na for like when I was in university. Pero like, see naman and live in other places here in the Philippines. So, yun yung ginawa ko. And then, pandemic happened. So, right now, chill muna sa bahay.
Pero Miss Rai, saan ba yung province mo talaga?
So, Bulacan, 1 hour lang siya from Manila. So, technically, from Manila din dahil I went to school sa Manila, ganyan. Tapos, here sa Bulacan, malapit lang.
Yun, alright. How about you, Sir Dave? Ano yung longest, backpacking trip?
Actually, never pa ako nag-backpack kasi kapag may local trips ako, kasama ko din minsan yung family ko kasi doon din talaga nakakatipid. Overnight.
So, ano yung longest
yeah.
budget trip mo?
It was overnight, like 1,000, around 1,000 lang. It was last year in Limasawa Island. Kasi before kayo magpunta doon, fiesta sa amin.
Ilang days?
So yung it was overnight lang.
Okay, overnight.
Yeah. Kasi nakatipid kami doon kasi fiesta sa amin. So yung mga natirang pagkain, yun yung binaon namin. So hindi na kami gumastos for food. So masaya mag-travel with family talaga. At syempre yung yung sasakyan, sama-sama kayong di ba? Ambagan, ganyan. Tapos so masaya talaga. So if fiesta sa inyo, baka maisip nyo na rin na mag-travel nearby, right? Para at least doon kayo makakatipid.
Grabe, tipid ng 1,000. Wow.
Yeah. And Actually, may mga ano din may mga murang accommodation doon, yung mga locals. Like, accommodation namin, 8 ata kami, siyam. Tapos, 1,000 lang yun, siksikan kami sa isang room.
Oh
Well,
my
experience din
God.
naman siya, oo.
So,
Experience din naman siya.
so teka, 1,000 each o 1,000 as a family?
1,000 na yon, buong room na siya. As in, parang
Ilan kayo
cottage.
sa family?
8 kami noon, 8. 8, yeah, 8. So,
Ano?
siksikan talaga, like tabi-tabi sa sahig, ganyan, tapos sa kama, siksikan. But it's a nice experience.
Oo. Oh, so
Mm.
baon is the key. Diba?
Oo, yeah.
Miss Tony, kayo naman po.
Ilang days ba? Mga 3-4 days yan. Baguio, Boracay, yung mga Palawan, yun kasi need ng ilang days yun eh.
Oo.
Kasi may traveling time pa. Yun, mas mahabang travel period kaysa stay. So, yun po, yun ang pinaka mahaba-habang days na backpacking.
Wow. How about you, Sir JV?
My longest maybe is like 2 weeks along the road. So I did the backpacking from Luz Vimin. So that ganun na traveling ang ginawa ko. So that's like I'm that of a hardcore traveler. Ayun. It started from Manila and then bus to Bicol, go to Catanduanes, then another Roro to Samar, stayed at Samar, then go to Leyte and Biliran, and then to Limasawa, and then back to Southern Leyte, then traveled to Mindanao via Surigao, then go to Siargao, then down to Agusan, then down to Surigao, and down to Davao, and then last stop Davao, flight back to Manila. So that's how long.
Sana all.
Sana.
Kailan to?
Yeah.
Kailan to? Kailan
That
to?
was when I targeted to finish my Project 81
Project
challenge.
81.
Okay.
Yes.
Back in
2016, I
2016.
completed that challenge. Yeah.
How did it affect the work that you really do?
Actually, I just recently on that year, I just recently resigned from work. So ayun. So may budget talaga ako from the back pay of the of ano to. So parang sige, I as a birthday gift to myself, I want to finish the 81 provinces, and then it's a reward actually, yun.
Tsaka definitely, it was all worth it. Sir
Yes.
Jeff, how about you?
Sa akin naman 10 days, I guess. 10 days. O yung Sambasulta. Sambuanga,
Wow.
Isambuanga, Basilan, Sulu, at saka Tawi-Tawi. So 10 days. So doon, as in sobrang nakatipid ako doon kasi may kakilala ako sa Sambuanga, may kakilala ako sa Basilan, may kakilala ako sa Sulu, may kakilala ako sa Tawi-Tawi. So sa kanila ako nakituloy, tapos sila na din yung nag-tour sa akin. So yun.
Oo.
So
Wow.
parang tapos yung food, yun, makikikain na lang din ako sa kanila kung ano yung pagkain nila, hindi yung pagkain ko. Ganun. Tapos,
Pero, di ba
nila ako, ganun.
ikaw ay taga
Laguna.
Laguna. Bakit
Yes.
Mindanao yung
Oo.
napili mong longest backpacking trip?
Kasi yun yung normally kasi ginagawa ng mga Project 81 Challenger eh. Yung buo na yon ng Sambasulta.
Okay.
Yung isang loop na yon, yun yung talagang parang ginagawa nila na magkakasama. Kasi isang ikutan lang yun eh.
Kasi ang gandang pakinggan no, na kasi 'di ba napakinggan natin sila na they travel near but also they travel far. So wala talaga yun, wala siyang polarity na magta-travel ka lang near, magta-travel ka lang far. Walang limit. So kahit na on a budget ka, posible yung malayo malapit basta pinaplano mo ng maayos. Na-inspire ako sa inyong lahat. Ngayon naman, meron ba kayong mga Halloween special dyan? Dahil yan, pa-Halloween, pa-October 31 na tayo. What do you usually do pag may mga Halloween or may mga special events noon? And tinataon nyo ba yung mga trips nyo on the latest happenings?
Sa akin nun, pag Halloween kasi meron sa Sagada, meron silang tinatawag na Panag-Apoy Festival. So yun yung festival na ang ginagawa nila is naglalagay sila ng bonfire dun sa puntod ng mga mahal nilang na mayapa.
Tuwing
So
kailan to?
maganda siya tuwing November 1.
Okay.
Oo, November 1 siya nangyayari. So pag ganun, ang ganda niya sa gabi kasi ginagawa siya parang 6 p.m. So ang ganda niya sa gabi na parang yung sementeryo is hindi mo maiisip na sementeryo yun kasi parang ang daming lantern.
Ano ulit
Pero
ang tawag?
ano siya, bonfire. Panag-apoy festival.
Panag-apoy festival, di ba?
Yes.
Halloween
Isa
cool.
culture dun sa kanila.
Oo.
So,
Halloween
every
cool.
November 1.
Ganda. Sana, tignan natin kung meron yan ngayong taon. Kung wala man,
Yes, oo.
for sure merong mga mag-virtual tour dyan sa Sagada. How about you, Miss Rai?
Sa amin wala kaming mga traditions here kasi usually before, pumupunta lang kami sa cemetery and yung friends ko, since I'm here, since last year pa, parang kami, okay, mag-plan tayo ng Halloween party. As in yung costume and stuff, like lahat, para ma-experience naman natin yung mga ginagawa ng mga bata. Like, hindi lang mga bata yung pwedeng gumawa nun. Pero yun nga, pandemic, so we'll still see kung pwedeng magawang socially distant Halloween party. Pero sana.
Oo nga, thank you. How about you, Sir Dave?
Yun din. Wala namang something special kapag na nangyayari kapag ganitong season for me. Sa office lang, yun, di ba may mga Halloween party. Pero na-inspire ako. Na-inspire ako dun sa Sagada. Parang gusto ko din siyang i-achieve.
Yes. Oo.
Kasi isa-search ko yan right after nito. Baka hindi natin yun alam. How about you, Miss Tony?
During Halloween season, nag-ghost lang kami ng mga jowa. Hindi. Joke.
Naniwala ako.
Seryoso. Hindi. Usually we only have Halloween costume contest. Yung mga ganon, Halloween costume parties. But yun previously. But this year magko-close kasi yung mga cemeteries eh. That is from October 29 to November 4. So I don't think we're gonna have anything events this year.
Okay.
Yun po.
How about you, Sir JV?
It's not really on the time ng Halloween, but siguro I will relate it na lang siguro sa mga nakakatakot na experience during traveling. Ganun na lang, di ba?
Ganon?
May mga ghosts.
Merong ganyan mga previous episodes, yung mga namundo. O sige, go
Yes,
hear it. Let's go, let's hear it.
Like for me, I usually go to yung mga remote places na like kung sinasabi, sorry but not to connote the province,
True.
like Samar or say maraming mga or Sikihor na maraming
Sikihor.
Ganun.
Punta
Hindi
tayo ng
naman
Sikihor.
ganon. So but ayun, it's not my first hand experience, but when we were in an accommodation na yung kasama ko parang binangungot and like super kalampag talaga yung ginising pa namin siya, and then the morning after we just found out na may lamay pala sa katabi. So
Feeling ko, Sir JV, huwag kayong matakot na mabanggit yung kung ano yung nabansag dito sa mga probinsyang to. Kasi
Yes,
totoo naman na naging chismis yan. Siguro nagiging mali lang kung yun lang yung pagkakakilanlan mo sa isang probinsya.
No, it's not, I'm not downgrading those
Oh,
provinces.
no, not at all. Well,
No,
for fun din, tsaka
Yes.
pangtaas dun sa kanilang storya.
Yes,
Don't worry. Matry nga yan.
Kasi pangit yung ganun na we have to promote the local tourism, not down para hindi sila
True. Tsaka siguro magandang perspective tignan yung it's part of our culture already. Diba? Yung mga aswang, mga kapre, ganyan. Na talagang wala namang ibang bansa na may ganun, kundi tayo lang din. Now, I'd like to ask you guys, what are the things to watch out for when traveling on a budget? Since nabanggit natin yung Halloween season, kayo ba kinoconsider nyo ba yung out of season or accommodation CV ba kayo? Parang like yung public transport or earning ba while traveling? Ano yung kinoconsider nyo?
Yeah, syempre kasama na dun yung
Ay, Miss
season.
Oh, yes. Zayas,
Yeah,
go to
Siyempre kasama na doon yung season kasi ang pangit na magbi-beach ka na bumabagyo, parang hindi ko rin na-enjoy yung ganon, di ba, yung muulan sa beach. And also, syempre yung accommodation din, saan ka ba pinakamakakakamura, mahalaga talaga mag-research before ka mag-travel. Yes, we can ask the locals, pero mahalaga nang meron kang prior research when traveling. And of course, also yung biyahe, papunta, anong sasakyan, yung mga ganyang bagay. Kasi mahalagang research, kasi doon ka talaga makakatipid. Diba?
Para sa ating viewers, huwag kayong matakot mag-Google. Pag narinig yung salitang research, hindi naman ibig sabihin magbabasa kayo ng libro-libro. Huwag kayong matakot.
That's right.
Diba? Okay, how about you, Miss Rai?
So, add ko dun sa sinabi niya about the season. Hindi naman din dapat na, kunwari kung summer ka lang pupunta. Kasi yung problem, kunwari, when it comes to Boracay or yung mga touristy areas na sa Philippines, kapag summer, dun maraming tao. So, if you also want to enjoy your vacation, may time naman after that na pwede kang before magtag-ulan, dun mo isingit. Or sometimes, since unpredictable naman yung weather sa Pilipinas, before kahit November, nakakapunta ako sa Palawan or wherever. Tapos, okay naman yung weather for the whole time. So, tansya-tansya lang din. So, and watch out for seat sales. Talagang kung may sale, as in book na agad.
Mm-hmm. Now, we've been tackling about connecting with the locals, maximizing the tight budget na just because it's tight budget doesn't mean hindi mo na siya may enjoy or sobrang limited lang din yung makikita at experience mo. Ngayon, tatanong ko naman kayo, how can sustainable tourism be enriched by travel and cultural exchange? Start tayo with Sir JB.
Sustainable tourism, of course, kung pupunta ka sa isang lugar, you being like me, for instance, I am a seasoned traveler. Kung pupunta ka sa isang lugar na hindi masyadong oriented pa sa tourism, you can always teach them, especially the locals, through this teaching na dapat yung mga basura, the simple na paglilinis, proper waste disposal, ganun. And then the safety of the travel, like for instance, going to an island and you see yung nakita mo na siya na maganda yung island for other travelers, you have to teach the locals of course of the safety. Kung island hopping ba, sabihan mo sila na na kailangan na ang mga travelers kasi or mga turista kailangan dapat safety, dapat merong mga life vests and all. So ganun for them, for this matutulungan mo yung mga locals at this, so that it would be sustainable. So ganun.
JB, ang ganda nung sinabi mo, naiyak ako. Hindi kasi lagi natin iniisip, ano yung ma-offer ng lugar na to sa akin? Laging, yung lagi kong nakikita sa mga commercials na parang yung mga ads na ito yung pwede namin i-offer sa inyong experience. Pero pag nagta-travel tayo, why won't we have that kind of mindset na ano yung pwede nating maiwan or ma-share sa mga locals na magandang bagay? So thank you, Sir JB, for that. How about you, Sir Jeff? How can sustainable tourism be enriched?
Sa akin kasi, ganun din, nagtuturo din ako sa mga locals ng mga experience ko nga before na, okay, sasabihin ko sa mga tour guide, kuya, ganito, mas maganda yata pag ganito, ganyan ang gawin mo. Like, papakita ko yung picture, ganyan. Tapos, makikita ko, after a week, mayroon na silang ganun, magsisag sila sa akin, Sir Jeff, eto na, nagawa na namin. Tapos, yun, ganun.
Saan specific na province mo yun na naalala mong nagawa mo yun?
Sa Romblon. Romblon. Yan, sa Romblon, doon kasi yung Carabao Island. So doon. So ngayon may mga na sila doon, may mga bird's nest na sila doon. Wow. Bird's nest, parang sa Bali, ganyan.
So importante rin na magbahagi ka ng mga kaalam mo na. Thank you.
Tapos yun, sabi niya soon daw, pag daw bumalik na yung tourism ulit, may paparent na daw sila na ganyan. So, added income yun sa kanila.
Ganda. Thank you, Sir Jeff. How about you, Miss Tony?
sabi ko nga kanina, for sustainable traveling, no, travel like a local, and let's help them promote their products and their services. Ganun naman kami palagi eh. Bumibili talaga tayo, and sinishare natin yon sa mga friends natin, yung hindi nakasama, and yun, ginagawa natin ng vlogs para makikita na rin kung anong available, kung anong na-offer nila from that specific place. So ganun din ang pag-help natin to promote locals.
Ang ganda nung sinabi nyo na lagi nating binabanggit yan dito sa GPS TV. Huwag kang magiging turista sa sarili mong bayan.
Tama.
So, diba? Talagang be with the locals because you are definitely a local. Hindi mo man siguro alam yung specific nilang wika o lengguwahe, magpaturo ka, ganun. Google mo, ganun. Thank you, Miss Tony. How about you, Miss Rai?
So, parang same lang din sa mga sinabi nila is supporting and advocating yung mga sustainable projects na isang lugar. Kasi a lot of times, yun nga, like what you said, Aya, na we travel parang selfish na, okay, anong mabibigay ng lugar sa atin? Ano yung mabibigay ng mga local sa atin? Paano natin serve? But for us, we can also, kasi for them, it's their own way of living. So, kung ito yung patok, edi yung gagawin nila kahit na minsan it's not eco-friendly or ethical. So if we support the right things and advocate for the right things, edi mashi-shift dun yung mga projects na magiging lalabas sa future, diba?
Yeah.
So parang kunwari may mga projects like elephant rides, yung mga diving na hindi sustainable. So while we continue to support those kind of activities or tours, hindi sila mawawala. So parang like what everyone said, now we can also help educate and advocate for the right projects.
Yeah, just because a certain activity is fun doesn't mean it is already sustainable. Kaya siguro mga viewers sa Facebook and YouTube, mahalaga na mag-research. Yan, siguro a tips lang din, correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Rai, na parang kulari lang. Whale sharks issues, ganyan. Siguro yung place, tapos yung activity, and then type niya yung issue, ganyan. O kaya news, ganyan. Kasi doon lalabas yung nangyayari doon sa lugar bago mo puntahan. So, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Rai. How about you, Sir Dave?
Actually, same lang din naman sa mga nasabi nila. Pero ito lang talaga tumatak kasi nung college nag-camping din ako eh. Isa siyang subject sa UP. Tapos itong laging pinulit-ulit na sinasabi, leave no trace but footprints.
Oh, ang ganda. Wag basura, wag yung mga hinanakit. Ayan. So, leave nothing but footprints. Thank you. Kami ay nandito para i-remind kayo na to
Hashtag go safe, go travel,
go
Philippines, soar high.
Partida walang practice yan. Thank you so much, Miss Rai, Miss Tony, Sir Dave, Sir JV, and Sir Jeff. Naano yung puso ko, parang napareflect din ako. Thank you so much. And sa mga nanonood dito, thank you for tuning in to our episode. Thank you so much sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay po kayo. And that was truly a value-adding experience for us here. Kada isang merong sasagot, padagdag ng padagdag yung knowledge natin. Thank you also for Hotel Sales and Marketing Association, the Department of Tourism, and the Tourism Promotions Board. Maraming salamat po sa inyo for making this show possible. Sana marami talaga kayo natutunan as much as I did at nalaman tungkol sa safe and mindful traveling. Yun ang pinakamahalaga sa lahat. Again, always plan your trips, diba? And consider the health situation of your family, of your resources, and the location you're going to. Syempre, on top of strict medical protocols yan, so that everyone can safely enjoy. Again, bold, underline, italicize, safely enjoy, including the rest of the people around you. Talagang maipapakita natin ang bayanihan sa pamamagitan ng pagiging mapagmatyag na manlalakbay, di ba? Huwag kang magiging turista sa sarili mong bayan. Always remember that for everyone to enjoy a worry-free travel experience, we have to hashtag go safe before we go travel. Kaya nga, hashtag go safe, go travel. Safety muna before the traveling. Until the next flight, this has been your online travel buddy, Aya Fernandez. Watch out for more episodes and see you here only on GPS TV. Go Philippines! Soar high! Mabuhay po sa inyong lahat!